Hi friends, Suzanne here. Welcome to another paper pumpkin alternative video on my YouTube channel and blog. If you're new to my channel, I want to say hi. This video will share alternative projects to stretch your paper pumpkin supplies. If you don't know what paper pumpkin is, click the link in the description box below and check it out. So come along with me as I attempt to create out of the box. This month's paper pumpkin kit is entitled Farmhouse Florals. It is for the month of August 2025. It contained 2 stamp sets, a Stampin' Spot that is one of our beautiful ink colors. I've often said that the Secret C is like the new black. So here is the instructions for the Farmhouse Florals. This kit will contain supplies for 9 cards and 9 envelopes. Coordinating colors: Calypso Coral, Darling Duckling, Gray Granite, Lost Lagoon, Pecan Pie, and Secret C. So one of the other things that Stampin' Up have done in the past here, they have given a little die to go along with a couple of the kits. So this die is called Circle of the Season dies. The number is 1672.77 and it's worth $16.50 Canadian. This artwork is for one of the stamp sets. It has nice little sentiments and also some images, and I love this script. And font, I should say. So this is, stamp number 2. And this is all the things that you get. Everybody is in love with this paper pumpkin kit. They love the florals. They love the vintagey feel. I gotta say, I think I used to have a typewriter like this. And so here we go with my very first alternative for this kit. So this piece is, I'm just cutting down, so the cardstock or the card base has a speckled design on it, so it's actually quite lovely. But anyway, I'm going to cut this bag out. I guess this is a farmhouse bag, I've trimmed it. And I can't remember the actual sizing, but you can see what I'm doing. I'm sort of cutting it down to about 4 inches there. And then I'm cutting this in half. So I'm going to make 2 cards with this particular card front. And the finished dimensions of that floral bag is 1 5 inches wide and 4 inches tall. And then this is supposed to be, I just found out by reading the back here, this is supposed to be Lost Lagoon, and I think I pulled Coastal Cabana, so I'm silly, but it still worked, this color. Anyway, we're just going to call it Lost Lagoon, okay? Anyway, and that was sized 1 3/4 inches wide and 4 1/8 tall. So I'm using my Seal Plus here to adhere my focal pieces. And like I said, we're going to make 2 cards. And yeah, one of the things that I really like about the paper pumpkin is that you never know what exactly you're going to get. And everybody is pleasantly surprised. And then this, one everybody is loving. So many people are saying that they can create so many cards with this. You can cut off the card like the way I did, and make more cards with it, actually, So here is a little bit of a design stamp. I'm stamping off twice, and then I'm stamping on those stitched circles. And from that die set that I mentioned before, the Circle of Season dies. Again, they're only $16.50, folks. So it is something that I would encourage everybody to get a hold of. It has the word hello and it has these stitch circles, and I just love it. So the sentiment that I am using, it says always here for you. And so now I'm using thick basic white as my card base. I always have that on hand. And I'm using the dimensionals that came in the kit. They're small. They're the minis. So I have to use lots of them. Don't I always use lots of dimensionals though? Yes. Yes, I do. And I'm not going to apologize. So you can see I've definitely made sort of, put it on the left-hand side. I could have done it on the right, whatever I felt like. So I am going to vary the height of my circle, and I'm just adhering that straight down. I will be applying that linen thread that comes in the kit to this, to these cards, I should say. And my bone folder to crease the edges. We're almost here. We're almost there, you guys. So I'm going to trim off the edges with my paper snips. And we will, and I brought in the glue dots for the adhering the linen thread. And that's the thing, like I do have a lot of different adhesives of things. You could use just a drop of glue as well. And this is my take your pick tool. It is invaluable in my craft area. I always have to have a pokey tool. And even later on in the video, I'm going to show you that there's these ends that you can attach to your take your pick tool. And one of them is a knife. So like a craft knife. So that's quite handy. So I like to pick the glue dot off and then roll it into a little ball, and then stick the ball on my project, and then stick the bow to the ball. And voila, there you are. Such a cute little card. 2 cards. Okay, here we are with card number 2. So I am using just a basic, there's basic white there on my desk. And with very sharp scissors, I am going to fussy cut the flowers out of the window frame. Now, this kind of style of having a lot of the Stampin' coloring on these kits is lovely, but some of us who are more advanced or avid stampers, if you will, we actually like to sort of, zhuzh with things. So I didn't want to have 3 of these floral cards looking all the same. So it's my job to share alternatives with you so that if you have one of these cards left over, you can do the same as me. I've actually sped this up and sort of cut some bits and pieces out of my cutting so that, but you can see that it is possible. I probably did it in, I don't know how long, maybe 10 minutes. I think I'm just watching Netflix right now and just focusing on cutting. And you know what? It's kind of therapeutic that when you're crafting, you sort of stop thinking about stuff. Oh, here's that craft knife. I'm able to cut on my mat. If you have a glass mat, that would work too, because the, it's repairable, I guess, or what you want to say. So anyway, there's my bit. And okay, so for this card, this actually was just a piece of from the last card. It was the back side of the last card, and I cut it down. I'm going to call it the speckled card because it's slightly speckled. And I just used my light blue blending brush, and I did whatever blue that I had on there. It was light. So because it was seasoned, I didn't have to add any ink. Anyway, the speckled card is size 3 7/8 wide and 5 1/8 tall. And then I adhered that to my, we're supposed to call it Lost Lagoon, but it's actually Coastal Cabana because I didn't read. And that is 4 by 5 1/4. And then I put it on a basic white card base. And the sentiment I chose is, good friends are hard to find. I'm so glad we found each other. That brings me to the reason why I was absent Friday and Monday, because I went to Vancouver to celebrate my birthday and one of my best friend's birthdays, and met up with her, and we had a lovely time in Vancouver. She's from Nanaimo, and yeah, it was lovely. So I wasn't working, and I'm not going to apologize for not working for my birthday, but I figured that you would be okay with it once I told you the reason why. Why I wasn't around on Friday or Monday. All right, so there is a little bit of that glue dot and twine situation, and this is my second card. Okay, here we are with card number 3. So I have an envelope, the sacrificial lamb. I have another one of one of the typewriters. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off the flappy part of my envelope. And then I'm going to cut off this card base here. I'm going to cut this typewriter down to 3.5 inches wide and 4 1/4 inches tall. So I kind of just cut off the white space and try to make it slightly even. And then the Coastal Cabana, which really should be Lost Lagoon, I cut down to 3 5/8 wide and 4 3/8 tall. And yeah, so I'm making a mat with that cardstock. Of course, you don't have to, but I like the way it looked. So here goes my Seal Plus. I'm putting that on my card. And then I'm bringing in my basic white thick card base. I believe it's the basic white thick card base. It's not the speckled card, is it? No, it is the basic white. I used the Secret Sea, and I've said this before, Secret Sea is the new black. It is a very lovely color. If you're not familiar with the in colors, there's 5 new in colors that come around, and every year, and a couple of them leave. And I always do a in color club. I still have one going if you want to join it. It's a commitment of 5 months at affordable prices, and you get all of the new in colors. It runs till January, so hopefully you can join me. I'll put the link in the description box below. I also have a product share going on right now. It's pretty close to the end, though. You'd have to sign up straight away. I'll put that link in the description box below too if you're interested, and Canadian. So I cut this envelope piece. It wasn't long enough to go completely on my card, so I sort of cut it down in the middle and I made it work because you don't see the inside. And then I put my focal piece, my thank you piece, on there. And you guys, that pretty much is my cards for today. I've given you all the measurements. I told you all about the Circle of Season dies, and I have told you about the In Color Club, and I've told you about the product share. And hey, you know what? If you want to join a really fun team, I would love to have you on my team. Yeah, so I'll put that link in the description box below. So anyway, you guys, thank you so much for spending time with me today, for all the comments you leave, for the thumbs up and all the YouTube-y things. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider it. It really helps my small channel grow. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.